And who's the one that lost a son? Okay. So I'm being told son energy. Is this suicide your son, honey? Because he keeps saying to me, I need to talk to my mom. Do you understand that? He's recently passed. Recently passed. Right, this is what's going to happen. Trying to figure out how to get close enough to you.
Well, go ahead and try and I'll...
Huh?
Go ahead and if it doesn't work.
Yeah. We can just go to places. I'm going to try to scoot beside by you. I'm not as thin as she is. But I've probably got a good 20 years on, or 10 years on you anyway. Okay, so he keeps saying to me recent passing, he's making me feel he hasn't been gone very long. And this is a son for you. Do you understand it? Okay. Has this only been weeks, honey? He keeps saying to me weeks. Do you understand? Okay. He's the one you're hoping to hear from? Okay. He took his own life. Okay. I'm going to take my time with him. My guides are allowing him to step in, so I'm going to find out if he's crossed over. Okay? Because if he's not, then I'll help him. Okay? And what's with the 3? The 3rd or the 3rd month? I'm sorry? Okay. Can I ask you a question? Are you holding anger over this? Because he keeps saying to me, I need to talk to my mom about how angry she is. Do you understand it? Okay. Did you realize the depression that he was suffering with? Were you upset because you thought he should have come to you? Because that's what he's saying to me. Okay. I'm just going to take my time with him. My guides are saying to me, Kelly, he's not fully crossed over. I'm allowed to talk to him. I'm only allowed to talk to people that are with God, but I'm going to help him cross so his soul can be at peace. Okay? So I'm going to help him cross first, and I'm going to come sit beside you. All right? Because then I'm only going to get a couple minutes with him. But it's important that he crosses to the other side before we do anything else, because I'm not going to have very much time with him, and I want his soul to be at peace. It just means he didn't see the light to actually go. And part of that's because of him taking his life. Do you understand it? Were you worried about that? So he said my mom was worried about if I was even in heaven at all. Do you understand? And that's part of the reason why he was making me feel you being angry towards him. Okay? Okay. This is going to take me a couple minutes, so everybody's going to have to bear with me. I'm going to have him fully step in. They're allowing him to step in. Again, because I only talk to people that are with God and that are in heaven. But every once in a while, there will be someone who's, I'm asking him if he's ready. My guides are saying to me there's still things that he needs to work on, that he's not fully ready, but he's going to try. Meaning they're going to take him to the other side and there's going to be the forgiveness given. And that means when he goes to the other side, the very first person he comes to is Jesus. And then he's going to have to get the forgiveness of the sins. Do you understand? Okay. What he does as far as walking into the light with them, after I help him, that's his choice. Okay? So what's happening with this is there's a certain archangel that I actually use to help cross people over. This is what I'm going to say to you. He wants to have peace for his soul. There's a part of him that's ready, but my guides are saying he's not fully ready. So they're going to take him, and then the rest is up to him, okay? Part of it is because he feels like he has to stay with you because of the anger that you're holding. Do you understand it? Okay. But I don't want him to have to stay here and not have peace for his soul because he chose to do something out of a reaction. Do you understand? So I know that you're angry. Everyone has a right to their own feelings when they lose a loved one, regardless of how you feel. Do you understand it? But eventually you're going to have to let that be released so he can be more at peace. Do you understand? Okay. Honey, it's okay if it takes you years because I'm going to help him get to the other side. And I know it's going to take you a while. It's just my way of helping you as far as further healing for you, okay? This is always, I need to take this off. This is always so emotional for me when I do this. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And it's okay if you don't. Because it's always very emotional. Alright, so I'm seeing the angel. I have one of my guides standing here. I have my other guide standing right here. So what's happening now is he's starting to actually step forward, and I get all of his emotion pushed on me as I start to help him cross over, because I can feel the sadness being released, but then I also feel the love from the other side, okay? So what's happening is I can actually see all this white light. There's like a little bit of a pinky rose hue all around it. And he keeps saying to me, I'm sorry, Mom, I know you don't understand. I know you're really angry with me. I felt like I didn't have any other choice. And in the moment, it's all I could think to do. That's what he's saying. Do you understand? Okay. He's asking me for help. My guy's saying to him that we're all here to help him. He's saying he's afraid. He said, I'm afraid that I may not go to heaven because I'm afraid that I did something wrong and I shouldn't have done it. And I don't know what to do, and I know my mom's worried about me. I've stayed here because I saw how hungry she was, and I was trying to help her. Okay. I'm saying to him, honey, it's okay. It's okay for you to go. Okay, will you start to release this energy? They're taking it. One of the things about being a medium is not just connecting with your loved ones and passing messages from the other side. Part of my responsibility is people who are lost regardless of how they pass, helping them get there as well. So I can have a 16-year-old that dies in a car accident, and the impact is so sudden and so strong, and it's so tragic that they never even see the white light and they wander for a while, okay? So I've crossed a little over 500 people so far. So it's just my guides bringing him to me, not only because it's a recent passing, but because you were hoping to hear something from him today. He's the one you came for. Okay, that's what I keep being told. I'm being told I'm just going to have a minute to talk to him. This is what I'm going to say to you. I got out of him what I could because he's not in God's white light, but now he's going to be, okay? But it just means that now he's going to have a chance to make the transition and get the forgiveness, okay? So he's just going to need a little bit adjustment time, okay? My guides allowed him to step in because he needed the help and because it's a protective space and I'm protected, okay? Not that he was a bad kid, because he wasn't. I feel like he was good. I just feel like he was lost and the depression took over. Do you understand it? And it's just because I can only communicate with people that are with God. So now he actually has the chance to have the healing on the other side and get the forgiveness, okay? But it has to be his choice. He's the person that's going to have the conversation with Jesus, and he's the person that's going to have to take the step to do it, okay? So I gave him the path and the avenue to get there, okay? This is what I'm going to say to you, because my guide is, why I'm talking to you, my guide's talking to him, and then I'm going to lose his energy. So then my guide is going to come stand beside me, and I'm going to repeat all the words he just said to my guide for you as the last message, so that way he can go and get adjusted, okay? So I'm just waiting for them to finish, and then I'm going to lose him. When someone's not with God yet and I cross them over, sometimes I only get just a few minutes to actually talk to them. All right, my guy's coming to stand here, so I'm going to listen to what he's saying. He just said, Kelly, he's not alone. He's going to have peace now. He's starting the transition. He knows that his mom is angry, but he's finally going to be able to get the forgiveness and have the peace. He's been with her for the past few weeks. He was trying to say 3 to you because of the passing. It was his way of trying to validate the month, because you kept feeling weeks. He knows she's angry. He knows that she's upset. And the only thing he keeps saying to tell his mom is, I'm sorry. I know you don't understand, but I love you. Do you understand it? Okay. So what I want you to just take with you today is that you have the answer now that his soul is at peace. Okay? I know that depression kind of took over a little bit. Do you understand? And he had to have me hear the shot going off, so I knew how it happened. Do you understand? Okay. So when you leave today, I want you to know that his soul is going to be at peace, and he's finally going to be able to have the rest. And then I just want you to allow yourself to be a little open, to try to watch for signs, and for him to slowly start to make subtle communication with you, okay? Now, whatever you do as far as your healing, that's what you do. Now, I didn't get to fully be able to attach to him today because I had to cross him over, okay? So I know there's so much more that he can say to you, not only about making me feel some of the reasons why he did this more past the depression, but just about other things that he wants to talk to you about. Not only what he was going through, but his time since the passing, and to also help and give you a little more comfort. Do you understand it? Okay, good. Do you wish that he would have talked to you or come to you? Because my guy keeps saying to me, part of her anger is because she wishes he would have came to her, so she would have got him help before he went to the last resort he could go to. Do you understand it? Okay. So that's what I'm going to say to you, okay? I know this is really hard for you, and it's hard for me to be in the position, but I'm glad that he has a chance to have the peace for his soul, because I know it's something you questioned as well, as if he made it because of what he chose to do. Do you understand? Okay, good. So I just want you to kind of take the time, and I feel like you've been praying about it. Do you understand? Good. Okay. So just continue that. I know that he's going to start to make his presence known once he kind of gets adjusted to actually being there. Okay. And then I just want you to slowly watch for the signs and just ask God to give you the strength to kind of get through everything, and ask him to show himself to you and to come to you when he's ready. And then if you choose that you want to further talk to him, whether it's through me or another medium, just give him a little bit of adjustment time, okay? Because he's going to be okay now, because they're saying to me he's choosing the cross, which is wonderful. Okay? Also with that prayer, I think it's going to help you let go of some of your anger a little bit. But I understand it. It's human nature to feel that way. And however you choose to go through the stages of grief, as far as healing through this, that's your choice, and that's fine. Okay, so if it takes you a couple months or it takes you a couple years, then that's how long it takes you. But the sooner you can release it, the better it's going to be for you on this plane, and the easier it's going to be for him to actually come through and give you signs that he's at peace and he's okay. Okay. Good. Shoot. Okay. Okay, we can switch chairs now. Oh, sorry, honey.